What if the horse that symbolizes purity shares a world with the horse that signals the end of everything? We see this, but we forget this. Pegasus, the unicorn, the headless rider, these are just fairy tales. They are code. They are humanity's greatest hopes and darkest fears, told on four legs. This is the secret story of the mythical horse. Our journey begins not in light, but in darkness and violence. This is Pegasus. He is one of the most famous creatures in all mythology, the very symbol of creative inspiration. But his birth is a tragedy. He is the son of Poseidon, god of the sea, and the beautiful Medusa. But Medusa was cursed, turned into a monster, a gorgon. She couldn't give birth until the hero Perseus beheaded her. Only in her death could her children be born. Pegasus, the winged steed, burst forth and flew to Mount Helicon, the home of the Muses. There he struck the earth with his hoof, and from that spot, the Hippocrene fountain was born. A single sip was said to grant the most beautiful artistic inspiration. This is the fountain of inspiration. Pegasus was pure, untamable, but the hero Bellerophon, guided by the goddess Athena, managed to tame him with a magical golden bridle. Mounted on this divine creature, Bellerophon defeated the fearsome Chimera. But the hero grew arrogant. He tried to ride Pegasus all the way to Olympus, to the home of the gods. Zeus, angered, cast him down. But Zeus honored the horse. Pegasus stayed on Olympus, a loyal servant who carried the gods' own lightning bolts, forever immortalized as a constellation. Pegasus was born from violence, but achieved divinity. He represents the purest form of inspiration. But there is another creature that symbolizes purity itself, the unicorn. The name means only one horn. An animal so famous, yet its true origins are a mystery. It does not appear in Greek mythology, but authors in Greece, China, India, and the Middle East all wrote of it. It is a creature of paradoxes. It is described as docile, yet extremely temperamental. Taming one was considered impossible. With one exception, the unicorn was receptive only to virgin maidens with a pure heart. They alone could touch the creature. And because of this, during the Middle Ages, the unicorn became the ultimate symbol of purity and chastity. Its horn was believed to hold incredible magic, able to cure any poison or disease. This legend became so powerful that deceitful merchants would sell the tusks of narwhals, claiming they were unicorn horns. Even Queen Elizabeth I of England owned one, believing in its power. It is a symbol of royalty, a companion in fantasy, and even a tragic victim in modern stories. The unicorn represents a pure magical ideal, a harmony between the wild and the divine. But divinity and purity are only half the story. What happens when the beast and the man are not separate, but are fused into one? The result is a creature forever at war with itself. The Centaur, one of Greek mythology's most distinctive creatures. A perfect hybrid, they epitomize the eternal struggle, civility, versus brutality, wisdom versus animal instinct. Their origin story is one of raw, misguided lust. Ixion, a mortal king, was invited to a banquet on Mount Olympus. There, he dared to desire Hera, the wife of Zeus. Zeus, in a trick, shaped a cloud to look just like his queen. Ixion fell for the trap. And from this bizarre, unholy union, the entire race of Centaurs was born. They were savage, violent, and untamed. This nature was put on full display at the wedding of the Lapith king, Pegasus. The Centaurs were invited as guests, but fueled by wine, their savage nature exploded. They tried to kidnap the bride, leading to a bloody battle known as the Centauromachy. This wasn't just a fight, it was a war between primal nature and civilization, a theme that echoes throughout all of Greek mythology. The Centaurs were only defeated with the help of the hero Theseus. They were seen as wild beasts, symbolizing chaos, all except for one, Chiron. He was different. He had a separate, more divine origin, the son of the Titan Cronus. Chiron was immortal. He was a master of medicine, music, and prophecy. While other centaurs were savage, he was the ultimate mentor, the teacher of heroes like Achilles, Jason, and Heracles. He was the perfect balance of man and beast, but his story, like Pegasus's, is a tragedy. During a fight, his friend Heracles accidentally struck him with an arrow poisoned with the Hydra's blood. The poison caused unbearable, endless pain. But Chiron was immortal. He could not die to end his suffering. In a final, selfless act, Chiron relinquished his own immortality to free himself from the pain. The gods were so moved, they placed him in the stars as the constellation Sagittarius, the archer, forever seeking wisdom. But the savagery of his kind lived on. The centaur Nessus, known for his raw strength, also crossed paths with Heracles. After offering to carry Heracles' wife across a river, Nessus tried to kidnap her. Heracles shot him with the same Hydra poison. But as he died, Nessus enacted his revenge. He duped Heracles' wife, telling her his blood was a love charm. Later, fearing Heracles was unfaithful, she spread the blood on his tunic. The poisoned blood devoured him with agony, leading to the hero's tragic end. The centaur is not just a monster. It is a mirror. It is the war inside every one of us, the battle between our highest wisdom and our darkest instincts. If you find this journey into the hidden side of mythology as fascinating as we do, subscribe to our channel. We are just beginning to uncover the truth behind these ancient legends. But what about the terrors that wait outside, in the dark, or by the water? In the folklore of Scotland, there is a creature that lures you in with beauty. They are the Kelpies, water spirits that haunt rivers and lochs. They often appear as a stunning horse, sometimes black, sometimes white, looking lost and gentle. But this beauty is a trap. The moment a human touches them, they discover the Kelpie's true nature. Its skin is magical, an adhesive that traps its victim. Once you ride a Kelpie, you can never get off. it leaps into the deepest part of the water, drowning its prey and devouring. There is, according to legend, only one way to gain control over a Kelpie. You must place a magical bridle on it. Do this, and its immense strength is yours to command. The Kelpie is a brutal lesson. The most beautiful things can often be the most dangerous. But not all mythical horses hide their terror. Some announce it. On the dim roads of Ireland, in the dead of night, a sound fills travelers with dread. It is the Dullahan, the headless horseman. He is a messenger of death. He rides a furious black horse with blazing eyes, but the rider is worse. He holds his own head aloft, its eyes sharp and piercing, scanning the darkness. In his other hand, he cracks a whip made from a human spine. He does not hunt at random. He is sent to collect specific souls. When the Dullahan stops riding, he whispers the name of the one whose soul he has come to seek. Once that name is spoken, there is no escape. No gate or lock can stop him. To even see him is a death sentence. There is only one thing that can ward him off. For reasons unknown, this terrifying being fears gold. A single gold coin thrown in his path may be enough to buy you time, to protect your soul for now. The Kelpie and the Dullahan hunt individuals. They are the nightmares of a single village, a lonely road. But one legend, one prophecy, speaks of 4 riders who will come to hunt everyone.
In the book of Revelation, the final book of the Christian Bible, the Apostle John describes his vision of the end of time. He sees a scroll in God's hand, secured with 7 seals. These seals hold the secrets of what is to come. When the first seal is broken, the first horseman appears. He rides a white horse. He carries a bow and a crown, and rides forth to conquer. Some interpretations say this is Christ, but many others see him as the Antichrist, or pestilence, unleashing disease upon the earth. The second seal is broken. A red horse appears. Its rider is given a great sword and the power to take peace from the earth, that men should kill one another. This is war. His blood-red horse symbolizes the slaughter to come. The third seal is broken, a black horse. Its rider holds a pair of scales, symbolizing the volatility of justice and the coming of famine. The scales represent the scarcity of food, a full day's wages for just enough wheat to feed one person. And the fourth seal is broken. The final rider appears. His name is Death. He rides a pale, cadaverous horse, and he is not alone. Hades, the underworld itself, follows close behind him. These 4 horsemen are given power over a quarter of the earth, to kill with sword, famine, and disease, and by the wild beasts of the earth. They are the ultimate terrifying end, the final ride. From the inspiring flight of Pegasus, born from violence but reaching for the divine, to the savage internal war of the Centaur, to the deadly traps of the Kelpie, and the final fatal ride of the 4 horsemen. The mythical horse is more than just a creature. It is the reflection of our own soul, our capacity for divine inspiration, our savage internal conflict, and our ultimate, inescapable fate. The question is, which horse are you? Let us know in the comments below. Which mythical horse resonates most with you? The creator, the warrior, or the harbinger of the end?